guys. Happy Monday. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. And I just wanted to come in and wish you guys a good week. So I'm on my daily walk and I'm trying to watch out for snakes. It's crazy because the other day I was on this trail and there's this huge snake that just literally slithered right in front of me. I didn't even run because I didn't want it to see me and try to attack me, you know. But it's this really big black and red snake. It was ridiculous how big it was, right? And I was just like, I have to be careful because I usually don't see snakes on this trail, but that specific day it was freaking huge. I seen another one over here once too. The grass was cut a little, it wasn't cut, so but it's a path, you know. And so I usually walk down this path, and I never seen a snake ever this whole time. So I was walking down this path, and I was about to go through the grass. It was taller, right, because they didn't cut it. And as soon as I was about to walk through, I looked down and there was this freaking huge black snake, and his head was lifted like he was about to attack me. He's about to strike, you know. So I had to I ran. Literally I backed up. I seen it and I backed up right before I stepped on it. I think if I would have took one more step, it would have got me, you know. So I backed up and I started running after I started running backwards pretty much to kind of keep my eye on it, and then I started running. But it was about to strike me, man. So I gotta be careful. They popping out of nowhere now. I don't know why, but the red and black one was kind of creepy. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a good Monday. And I just kind of wanted to hop on and say hi. So I know last time I kind of talked about a little bit about I don't remember, but your heart and working on your ego, I believe, to be able to heighten your state of conscience, I believe. That's what I talked about last time. And so another thing with that though, what I've learned through my journey and stuff is the more that you actually are in control over your body, the more that your soul it's harder for your soul to be imprisoned, because you are more control over your body and things of that sort. And by you having that knowledge of how to be able to be in control of your body, you know, it just manifests into you being able to know, to kind of walk and move within your higher self. So with everything that you do, you'll be able to kind of see yourself more as a higher being other than a regular being, because you have the knowledge on how to free your body from being kind of be in control of your body for your soul not to be imprisoned, because you'll be in control over your body, right? So certain energies can't really control you because you're actually in control of your body, if that makes sense. And so it's harder for those certain energies to kind of tie you down to the earthly realm, to where you're binded to the earthly realm, right? Or binded to certain things that's actually keeping you stuck in certain aspects of your life. And so it kind of frees you, because you know how to be in control of your body, right? And so your soul is hard for it to actually be imprisoned by certain energies, right? Because you are actually in control of your body, and you work on your body to make it better, to kind of manifest your higher self, right? And so the more that you're in control of your body and don't let certain things control it, the more your soul, it's harder for your soul to be imprisoned, right? It's easier for you to have your soul be free. And you know, and the more that you walk in that divinity, of your soul being free and having control over your body, it just helps you manifest. It actually helps you be more in control of your ego. And so, because you're actually moving in like a higher state of mind and purpose each day, because of you gaining knowledge on how to be in control of your body, if that makes sense. And with knowledge, of course, as I mentioned before, knowledge will manifest into power because of the fact that you have the knowledge on how to be in control of your body and to be able to free your souls, right? And so with the power, it actually helps you have more power over your ego. So each day, as you go through each day, you'll have like this inkling knowing of like not to do certain things, right? Which only helps you evolve, if that makes sense. That, and then as I was going on my journey and everything, I was learning through certain Egyptian texts, and I just want to go on, like, kind of like touch on a couple things I've learned and through the text that actually benefited me through my journey and evolving and everything like that. All that good stuff. One thing I learned was the Sheti. It's Sheti, so it's Sheti, right? So the Sheti was a program that was used by the ancient Egyptians. So the ancient Egyptians used Sheti. It was a program used for spiritual awakening to help individuals with them evolving and being spiritually awake, right? So they used a certain program, which was the Sheti, to be able to help individuals on their spiritual growth, right? And so it's a certain program that ancient Egyptians used to be able to evolve. And so that's what they used to help their society and everything, to help individuals evolve, right? And that's the program that I actually use, and that's what I kind of go by. This is what I'm talking about, pretty much. What I'm kind of like teaching you guys, especially what I actually learned through my journey. This is what I actually use to kind of evolve even further than I was before, And so the Sheti, pretty much. And another one I learned was it's the Shatat Natir. So it's divine mysteries. So Shatat is more like, Shatat is Shetaut, I believe, and Natir is Neter. So Shatat is pretty much mysteries or hidden mysteries, hidden divine mysteries. So divine is Natir, right? So Shatat Natir is divine mysteries, right? And with the divine mysteries, Shatat Natir is pretty much mysteries that were within religious texts, or let's say hieroglyphs, certain things that individuals could go by to be able to follow, to be able to evolve themselves. So it was teachings, the ancient teachings is Shatat Natir, the divine mysteries. So with Shatat Natir, with the divine mysteries, it actually just helped the individuals. It was kind of like a guidance for them to actually spiritually evolve. And so that's what they used, was the Shatat Natir, which is the divine mysteries. And there's divine mysteries that you can actually follow to help you evolve, and that's what they used, which was included into the Sheti, which was the program that they actually use to help individuals evolve and raise their conscious states. And so that's what the Shatat Natir is. It's pretty much like the ancient Egyptian text or hieroglyphs that they actually followed to be able to help them evolve. And that's kind of like what I go by, and that's what I usually speak on here. But as they followed it, it was kind of like a guidance for them to be able to spiritually evolve, right? And so the main focus for them was to, like, they focused on their bodies, right? And focused on how to be spiritually disciplined with their bodies, right? And so the more that they actually worked on themselves and evolved their bodies, which I talk about on here, this is kind of like what I've been talking to you guys about, like pretty much overcoming your ego and certain things of the world that binds you to the earth, you know, and imprisoning your souls. So what they did, they worked on their bodies, right? Because that's what they used to be able to perfect it, to be able to be at a certain state of conscious, right? So they use their bodies and to actually improve on them, right? To like a perfected state. And the more that they actually practice this spiritual discipline on their bodies, you know, being disciplined pretty much, not doing so much of certain things, not letting certain things bind you to it, to where you're not even growing, you're stuck kind of in one spot, you know. So they use their bodies to kind of like work on it, right? They used it to perfect it, to where they'll, in the end, they'll be like at a more transcendental state of conscious, right? So the more that they worked on their bodies and evolved, the more that they evolved pretty much. And once you work on your body and on yourself to like the highest state that you can, as far as like perfecting yourself and the energies within you, or energies that are thrown at you, right? And overcoming certain struggles, adversities, obstacles, striving through everything, right? Because you're an aspirant, so you're actually learning as you're growing, right, on your self-discovery journey. The more that you perfect yourself to the highest state, that's when your true self, your actual true self will come through, and you actually see who your true self is, right? In the end, once you're perfected your body, right? Which is, all it does is helping you perfect your soul pretty much. So they use their body to help them perfect their soul, because your body is all that you have right now, but you have your soul, but your body is more like in the physical realm, right? But you use it to kind of like help your soul grow. And so the more that you evolve, you know, and be more disciplined spiritually, especially with yourself, the more higher your conscious state will actually rise, right? To where you'll, in the end, you'll be able to see your true enlightened self, if that makes sense. Your true self in the end. I know it's kind of complicated, but as time goes by, you guys will understand more of what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, they use the program, the Shetty, to kind of help other individuals grow. And so in ancient Egypt, they would actually go around and spread this knowledge to different individuals that were actually spiritually evolving, to help them spiritually evolve, to help their communities thrive and be prosperous. And so the Shatat Natir, which is the divine mysteries, actually help them evolve spiritually, and that's what they went by, to actually help their communities to evolve and become their true selves in the end, you know. And so yeah, I'll talk more about the cosmic energies. I think I told you guys a little bit about the cosmic energies in the last video, but that plays a lot into certain energies that you have to actually embody or go through to actually get to the transcendental state of conscious. So I'll talk more about that in the next video. I'm just trying to figure out how to kind of explain it to you guys, because it's kind of like complicated, and they even say it in the text that it's really complicated to actually for you to actually understand it. So I'm trying to like do it in a way that you guys can actually understand it, because it was complicated for me in the beginning, but like I know it, but like trying to explain it to you guys, I'm trying to make it more, simplify it a little bit more for you guys to kind of get my gist. But recap. So once you are be able to control your body, right, and not let anything else control it for you, then you'll be able to be at your true, walk more powerful, pretty much walk more and move more like your higher self. And by you moving within your higher self, it'll be harder for your ego to actually come through and control things, right? And because you are actually walking as a higher being, because your mindset has shifted into a higher perspective, to where you move more as like a higher being versus a regular being, if that makes sense. And with you moving that way, it actually eliminates negativity and certain things that actually hold you down, like your ego, because you wouldn't be walking in your ego, because you know better, because you have the knowledge. And with knowledge, of course, manifests power, because you know the knowledge on how to move, right? Or how to move in your higher self, right? And with the power that you gain from the knowledge, it eliminates the ego. And so by eliminating the ego and walking more as a higher being, it actually helps you evolve spiritually. So, and then the second thing I talked about was the Shetty. The Shetty was a program used by ancient Egyptians that they used to help them spiritually evolve. And it helped their society thrive, right? So they actually went out, they would teach these teachings to be able to help them spiritually evolve, to be able to manifest and be within a higher conscious state. And so that was a Shetty. It was a program they used, right? And it's pretty much what I'm actually learning, and actually learned and walked, I actually applied it to my daily life. And that's why I'm speaking about it on here, because it actually helped me. And that's what the Shetty was. And then the Shatat Natir was the divine mysteries that they followed, which was like the ancient teachings, the hieroglyphs that they actually used to help them evolve, right? So it was like a guidance for them to, or some type of it guided them to be able to spiritually evolve and work on their bodies, right, to get to a certain state of conscious, which is like the transcendental state, which is where you're wanting for nothing, everything's great, right, regardless of your situation. And it kind of like just teaches you how to thrive through certain things, or strive through certain things, to be able to get to that state of conscious, to where you're, in the end, you'll be more of your true self, right? And you'll be operating more in your higher purpose versus the latter, right? So that was the Shatat Natir. And or that is the Shatat Natir, divine mysteries, which is awesome. But I'll touch more on that as time goes on, but I kind of wanted just to put a little bit out there as far as like certain terms, so that way you guys won't be lost the further I go. So that's what I'm going to try to touch on now before I go further, is certain terms, so that way when I go further, you guys will know what I'm talking about and you won't be lost. Especially when it deals with the cosmic energies, within the divine, that actually that will actually help you. It's pretty much like God spread out in certain things, like certain it's like God's presence within certain cosmic energies that actually will help you evolve. So that's where the cosmic energies come into play, but we'll talk about that later. But I kind of wanted to touch on the divine part, so you guys can understand, get a little gist of the little terms, you know, for now. So Shabbat Natir was the divine mysteries. The Shedi is the program that the ancient Egyptians used to be able to spiritually evolve. And yeah. I don't know. But I just kind of want to touch a little bit about that today so I can continue on, you know. But I think it's good to learn some of the terms, because they actually come into play later on as I actually speak more about my journey and how I was able to spiritually evolve to a certain state of conscious, right? So yeah. So pretty much I what do they call it? I'm a Netarizian. Netarizian. I don't know. But I follow the teachings of the Shabbat Natir, the divine mysteries, which is the Shedi, which is the program that they used. But anyway, I just wanted to wish you guys a good day and come talk for a second. So hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys have a great week. I'll be back on later this week to talk to you guys and all that good stuff. I need to go so I can watch out for these snakes. And yeah. But I love you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.